We have a special guest, a much-needed voice in our studio this morning. It's 6:35 after a rough few days for the city of Fort Worth and those who live there.
Yeah, Fort Worth Police Chief Neil Noakes, kind enough to join us this morning. We really appreciate you being here, Chief Noakes. And I know you were at that community meeting last night. I watched part of it. It went on for 2 hours, and a lot of people were saying that this is a really good first step. They feel like it is the first step that they've had towards solutions.
Absolutely. One of the things we love to do is to be able to connect with the community, and more than anything else, listen to what the community has to say. Sometimes those are going to be hard things to hear, but it's important for us to hear those things so we know what we need to be doing going forward. And I believe all of us coming together like that, community members, we had several officers in attendance, our faith leaders, the media was there. It was a way for some people to maybe show frustration, talk about ideas going forward, and to be heard.
Chief Noakes, you were chatting with us during the break, and you said that emergency meeting, at first it was billed as a meeting that was going to be spearheaded by clergy. But once you found out that your voice was needed, you made the decision to show up. When you speak of clergy, I think of Reverend Tatum, and I think of the comments he shared live on television with us yesterday morning. They were comments that were direct, they were to the point. They expressed his feelings on the fact that after the shootings in Como, the Como neighborhood, that there was still the decision made to continue on with the parade. And if we can cue up that tape from Reverend Tatum, we'd like to share those thoughts once again.
We didn't need candy for treats in a parade. We needed counselors for the grief that's caused by the pain. The trauma after any incident where there's someone lost their life is horrific.
Chief, simply put, your response.
Everyone has a right to their opinion, what their city leaders do. After this senseless violence, the Como community made a decision. The people of Lake Como are resilient, they're proud, they love the community, and they love one another. Their decision was, we will not let this violence define our community. We are Como, we're going to stand strong, and we're going to celebrate together. We're going to show the positive that actually goes on in Como every single day. And when they said that, there was no way that I could not be there. There was a lot of work to do for us. But number one is keeping Como and every other community safe and showing support for them. That's what they chose to do that day, and we were going to stand proudly with them. Yes, we were handing candy out to kids. Absolutely, we're handing candy out to kids. This community was suffering. They needed support. They needed a reason to smile. They needed a reason to celebrate Independence Day. That gave us an opportunity, I know I speak for the mayor as well, to show we were there for them. We need to be there for the community, not just figuratively, but literally with our feet on the ground, walking with them in the 100-degree heat to celebrate the community and what they truly stand for.
And this is one step towards, I think, the healing process. But going forward, what can you do? To Reverend Tatum's point, they do need counselors. There is a need for help. Is there any plan to do more outreach in some of the affected communities?
Absolutely. In addition to the incredible officers that we have out there doing great work every day, we have an amazing professional civilian staff as well. On that staff, we have our victims assistance advocates who are assisting victims of crime with the resources that they need to process this trauma. And it is extreme trauma. This wasn't just some kind of event everyone experiences all the time. This was significant. And we want to do everything we can to make sure, not just with our resources internally, but with our partners in the public and the private sector, make sure the resources that are needed for that community are readily available.
I know this is a hard question to maybe simplify in terms of an answer, but Chief Noakes, I have to ask you, is this a community issue? Is this a city issue? Is this a disconnect between law enforcement and certain community's issue? Is this a race issue?
This is a national issue. This is a societal issue. I have the good fortune of meeting with chiefs all across the country, many of them in the major cities that are similar to Fort Worth across the country. This is happening across the United States. But what's important for people of Fort Worth to know is, regardless of what may be happening anywhere else in the country, we're focused on what's happening right here. We're focused on showing up to maybe some of those difficult conversations at some of the meetings we go to being out there in the community, to make sure they see us present and with them as they're grieving, as they're struggling, as they're going through this. There are all kinds of topics that come up when you talk about the disconnect, and you mentioned some very important ones. We're committed to doing everything we can to break down whatever barriers are causing that division.
And you know, we've spent a lot of time focusing in on Como and the mass shooting that happened there. But I will tell you, over the past few weeks, it feels like, and I don't know if perception is reality in this case, but it certainly feels like there has been a lot of gun violence in Fort Worth. I'm somebody who's lived here for the past 4 years now, and I can say I don't recall having this many incidents in short succession to each other. Is that perception reality? And if so, what's going on, or do you guys know?
The reality is, one person being shot is too many. We look at data, we look at the numbers, we track that to make sure we're doing the job the most effective and a professional way we can in the community. But we never lose sight of the fact that those are not just numbers. Every one of those numbers represents a victim, some of them who are no longer here on this earth anymore. Every one of those numbers represents a loved one, a family member who's now grieving because they lost someone. So the numbers, we've seen a decline. We've talked about that before, and we're glad to see that. But the fact of the matter is, we say that, and then in the next breath, we're talking about a mass shooting. Our work is not done.
Chief Noakes, I know you've been gracious with your time and chatting with us, and we hope folks at home watching have felt the true emotion and the true compassion in your message. But you've been talking to us. If you literally were talking to all the people sitting in front of their televisions right now, those who live in Fort Worth, as Brooke said she has for the last 4 years, but there's people who have lived in Fort Worth their entire lives. Yeah. How can you make them feel like their city is going to be the prideful place that has once been their city?
This is how. We know that our city is suffering right now. We know our city is hurting. We know that there is violence occurring in the city. What I want you to know is we are absolutely committed to giving everything we can to bring the violence down, to make sure our citizens are not only safe, but every resident feels safe, whether it's at home, at work, at school, shopping, dining. We want to do everything we can to make sure we're there with you step by step, to do everything we can to keep you safe. And I want you to know our hearts are in this. It matters to us. We take this personally, and we are committed to making Fort Worth the safest major city anywhere in the United States of America.
Powerful words, Chief Noakes, and we know it's been a tough week. We know it's been tough for you guys, it's been tough for our community. We appreciate you, sincerely appreciate you taking the time to come on bright and early with us to talk about this, because it's not an easy discussion to have, and it's really not an easy discussion to have at 6:43 in the morning, so we understand that, but it's an important discussion to have.
Chief, Fort Worth Police Chief Neil Noakes, obviously you and your staff have your work cut out for you, but the fact that, as Brooke mentioned, you showed up here today, the fact that you showed up to that emergency community meeting last night, the fact that you were on the scene in the Diamond Hill neighborhood in the wee hours of yesterday morning, it speaks volumes about your commitment to finding a solution. We can't thank you enough. And I hope the people who saw this interview and the one in the previous half hour realize that you won't stop until this problem is solved.
Absolutely. And it's been an honor, Brooke and Keith. Thank you for covering this. Thank you for your hearts for this. But I have to say, every bit of credit goes to the officers that are out there doing the work and our professional staff who behind the scenes are making sure we're able to get the work done in the communities of Fort Worth.
Chief Noakes, thank you for being here. This is part one of the conversation. Hopefully we can continue this conversation throughout the coming weeks, months, years.
Yeah. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a minute.